Welcome back to my channel, Gaming Etc. I'm your host, Etc. Dude. And today we are playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. And this might actually be it. Of course, there's hearsay from the actual creators that say that don't count the game out. But where do you actually go? So, at least from what I've gathered, and hopefully you've seen the same, we reached the bottommost level. I mean, if you reach the top of a building, you can't go any higher without the assistance of something else. So there's that to take into consideration. Either way, the story will get deeper and we'll find out more. Maybe we'll find out more about the prototype's actual agenda. And of course, we'll find new characters as we're down there. But that, of course, we're only going to discover as we play the game. I mean, so far we've gone through 4 layers of it. In the first one, we were just at the top factory level. Then we went down to second level, met Mommy Longlegs, and that was just the play area, and that which also served as a kind of recruitment for the orphans. The third game, we went down to the orphanage that the factory had hidden in its subterranean level, and from recordings we found out that they actually brought families down there, so everyone seemed to be okay with that, which just seems weird. And then in the last chapter, we found out that Playtime Co had a prison that they called the Shelf, and that's where they put most of these toys. So then what are we going to find in the labs, which is where we're currently at? I don't know. But what I do know is by the time that I do start playing this, because this is going to be recorded beforehand, I will know that answer. And when I'm talking through it, I will narrate us through the entire game to find every item that there are, all the tapes, and get you the best experience possible. So, with that, let's go ahead and get started.
What's wrong with them?
They're not wrong. They're wrongside out. Cuddly, adorable, but not quite what they say.
What a surprise!
Unstuff that grin and find that Wrongside just within. They're the Wrongside Outnimals.
I want to marry a Doodlebone! Or adventure with Bindle Boogie! You can even make your own!
Wrongside Outnimals, available now from your pals at Playtime.
And after that running scene, now we're within the actual labs. But turn around, there's your first document right here. An intercepted communique. Unknown sender number 1. They all go on, great length, about this imagined future of theirs. It's exhausting. Their eyes are so set on a new chapter of history that they ignore the current one. Unknown sender number 2. Remember, we used to believe in that future too. Hard to turn down the prospect of a world where humanity lives without strife until the stars wink out. Unknown sender 1. I never stopped believing. I just stopped ignoring the cost. Unknown sender 2. One of the mind's many strengths, I suppose. Its ability to ignore its own capacity for cruelty. Just have patience. Our deal with 1006 still holds, and I doubt he'd back out of it now. Unknown sender 1. Good. Making preparations as we speak. Yeah, that was something. But now that we're on this side, and these boxes are a lot harder to move than they used to be. Can't really one-hand them. Move this one out of the way, and you'll find another document in here. Shipping manifest, July 95. Shipping number 896342. Shipping date, July 95. Associated projects. Project Broader Horizons, US. A New Beginning, Asia. Project Garden World, Play Park. Official note. Team, we're on a rush timetable here. BH is already 3 weeks behind schedule, and Play Park has needs we can't meet at current capacity. Overseas reps say their timetable is running behind. Keep overseas materials through 995 for safety. And remember to be delicate here. We don't want this to get on Rich's radar. 10,000x units of red corn poppy seeds. 20,000x units of PVC irrigation pipes. 10,000x units of fully organic compost. 100x 4K gallon corrugated steel water tanks. 1000x units of poppy picker component. 100x rough terrain forklifts. Yeah, that's something. And it's also something weird now that we know that there are other projects around the world. That was not just in the US. But why was Rich included in there? Odd, right? Anywho. Alright, so right here we're supposed to go over here, but if you look right here, that's where we want to go. So go ahead and move this big guy. Two-handed, this thing sucks. Oh, still need some height. Oh, that sucked. And after that, here's another document. Inventory, September 95. Stuff in storage. Lots. Pretty red flowers. Tastes really good. Lots. Pipes. Lots. Stinky growing stuff. Kinda lots. Big water tank thing. Lots. Metal parts for new flower pickers. Kind of lots. Fork car. Something big is here. Everything needed to make more medium. a lot more. My ideas. Give bunches of seeds to me. Give some seeds to me. Get rid of stinky growing stuff. Give the tasty seeds to me. Yeah, that obviously was not from a former employee. But anyways, now we gotta go the correct way. And so that happened. And now we're without a GrabPack. So that really sucks. Not sure, but I'm sure for a future achievement of a sort, hitting these little guys here is gonna be part of that.
My name is, and I'm here to protect kids like you from all the scary things that go bump in the night. Hold on to me and keep both eyes on danger, okay? We'll get through this together.
And that's it. Yeah, you're gonna need the light in this area. And it's just gonna protect you against bad creatures. Like the one you just saw running by.
Someone from above. I smell above. The judge said. Can't trust the judge. Can't trust any of them, not like that.
And right behind the door is another note. Outnimal branding note. Leith has asked us to remove any Wrongside Outnimals branding from our workspace. Murals, cutouts, etc. Apparently, they focus tested very poorly. And it's been decided that they won't be going into production. The whole toy line is getting scrapped. I wouldn't rush to do it though. Remember, Leith made the same request about Daisy, and she's still plastered all over the place. So I guess the Wrongside Outnimals was not a hit. And here's our newest buddy, Globy. It's going to be our light source for the entirety of the game. And it does also come with other uses, which I'll explain later as we get, well, to them. Well, actually the game I think does. Doesn't matter. Before advancing, go in here. Another note. Scare away these guys. Work procedures. Recycling and reclamation. Attention employees. Managerial notes. All first-time employees, please follow these procedures, absolutely to the letter. Our work is both sensitive and vital to the success of the operation. Please follow these instructions to the letter. Step 1. Ensure cleanliness for decontamination. Specimens mustn't be infected with outside contaminants. Step 2. Wear all required hazmat hardware. Step 3. Acquire specimens. Step 4. Clean specimens. Ensure blood, stains, debris, teeth, etc. are all removed from the specimen. Step 5. Using proper tools, carefully remove the specimen's skin, being cautious not to damage valuable tissues beneath. When necessary, use the de-threader. Step 6. Distill the specimen. Warning, this is the messiest stage of the process. Step 7. Collect extracted poppy gel in specialized containers. If we're out of containers, please let me know. Step 8. Dispose of the remnants in the boiler. Handwritten. My advice, use the term specimens when referring to your work. Believe me, you'll sleep a lot easier if you do. Sincerely, North Gazler, lead mortician. Yeah, that's something. I don't want to know what that really was for, but I'm sure it's how they create the toys. And right here, we get the newest feature for Globy, which is learn that he has a backlight. Kind of lets you know where to go, and Globy will make this little noise. If you didn't hear it, it kind of makes this little trilling noise whenever there's something nearby, and it's telling you that for all sorts of reasons, to include secrets. So keep an open ear to that. It will help you out. Go away, thing. Now that that guy's gone, over here is our very first collectible. That's just one Outnimal. There were like... Man, I got stuck there. There are like 19 collectibles to get through the entirety of the game. So we will get all those. Don't mind me, I'm just scaring away these guys. Oh yeah, let's see. Heard the noise. Someone had made this little path here, had written this. So anytime you see most of these little pens right here, there's something written nearby. And here's another note. Outnimal note. Boggy stole my things again. Pretty thing in his ugly paw, sitting in his rotting little rat hole. My pretty things. Have to kill him. Stick something sharp between his ribs. Burn out his eyes. Take his things. Kill or die. Kill or die. Kill or die. I ate good today. Gave some to my friends. Too poor. Stupid Boggy. At least he had nice taste. Gnawing on the bones now. Thinking about how it's all mine, if I want it to be. Everything. Boggy's things. Nat's things. Roach and Yiggy's too. But the more things, the more eyes you draw. The more eyes, the more they skitter for your stuff. Friends 1 second, enemies the next. I'm not scared. I'm never scared. Not of them. Let them watch. Let them take. Let them talk and laugh and joke. No matter how wrong they are beneath their rotting skin, their wasted muscles and jagged teeth. The marrow all tastes the same. Yeah, that was disturbing. But I mean, what do you expect down here, right? And we're supposed to follow him, but go over here and we're gonna find our first new collectible item, these cassette tapes.
They're gone. Kissy, our friends.
Yeah, that's something. So clearly that's during the time of the, or I should, yeah, say in the post of the Hour of Joy. But we'll find out more about that later. And now we're back to start, but we're going through the red door this time.
You all right? You're not... You're the one they've been talking about! The one who put Mommy in the grinder? Who gave the cat a nap? Down here, they're calling you the Playtime Butcher. What are you doing all the way down here? Is Poppy... I mean... You were with her, right? And the rest of them? Up at Safe Haven? I heard things. We can't stay here. I got a place. Just follow me. My name's Giblet. I knew Poppy back before... well, before everything. Was she really gonna blow this place up? Her heart's always been in the right place, but that girl's been behind glass too long. This way. Come on. No! You wouldn't come down here. Just find a place to hide. doesn't usually come down here. You must have got him real worked up. This way. Yeah, I know it's not much, but, who needs fancy murals on the wall and string lights or a barber shop or whatever? And I got plans anyway. I'm not gonna be down here forever. Look, I'm not the kind of guy who spends time feeling sorry for himself. I mean, the way I see it, everything's a tragedy until it's meant to be. You think this is an accident? You ending up down here like this? Both of us wanted to kill the prototype. I mean, that's where this train is headed, right? I'm not some kind of hero, but I can help you. But we gotta get you outfitted first. You're not gonna last down here with just a cheap nightlight. Yeah, chirp all you want. I'm the one who scared off all those Outnimals. Here. Boilers. Lots of gear got tossed down there after after it all went down. I'm pretty sure I saw an old grabber. I'll point you there. Just let me know when you caught your breath.
Before we do that, let's grab a few notes that we'll find in here. First one's over here on his bed.
Hey, don't mess with that. That's, personal.
Giblet's checklist. Who I owe. Give it all back. Chum. Crossed out 26. 32 cans of food. Written off on the side. Dang it, Chum. I keep telling ya to stop. I don't need charity. And then crossed out. Boggy. Broken TV. Plus notepad. Plus pencils. Written off to the side. Dead. Another crossed off one. Meech. Tarp. Plus scaring off the gutter plush. Written off to the side. Dead. Stupid slurp. Another crossed off one. Diz. That nod on. Textbook about connecting light fixtures. Written off to the side. Dead. Another one dead. Ziggy. 2x favors. Written off to the side for new slips. Gabby. 3x favors. Written off to the side for the updates. Tib Tib. A jug of water. Roach. A bottle of wound cream. Another crossed off one. Doughy. For that thing he did that one time. Written off to the side. Rest easy, big guy. So his checklist to kind of keep him sane. But let's go grab the next guy, which is over here on his work table here. The Better Press, issue 14. The Better Press, issue number 14, October 2003. Burnt Ends. Missing toy mystery solved. For years, we toy speculated about what happened to Gentle John. Some daring to spread the lie that he and his joyless fled our factory during the hour of joy. These rumors were put to rest Tuesday, when the burnt-up bodies of 23 toys were found in the innovation wing and confirmed to be the presumed defector. John refused to fight for us during the hour of joy. Spare no tears for him and the joyless. There's no hope for us above, said our liberator, the prototype. A vigil will be held in Town Square this upcoming Joy Day. All are encouraged to attend. The first 10 attendees will be given special morning sticks. Continued on page 2. Unsafe Haven. As food supplies run low, rebel toys in Safe Haven have been reportedly eating each day. It's way beyond salvaging from the carnal pit, said a former rebel who didn't want to be named. The place stinks so bad of soggy plush and blood. It's super bad. Though others deny the claims, it's widely known that rebel toy Doughy the Dough Man has big appetite and previously ate at least one of his parents. Continued on page 4. Don't get on the wrong side of these savings. 2-for-1 popsicles at Jimmy's Food Barn. So clearly they have a newsletter. As for who's distributing, I don't know, but it does give them relevant information as to what's going on in the floors above. So maybe that's how they learned about Doughy. Who knows?
That's just, It's nothing. That's just a piece of trash I found. Just look. No way you're getting around with that GrabPack. You should head to the boilers.
Yeah. That's the self-image right there. Anyways, as you said, we're going to the boilers.
Through there. The pipes will get you down. Meet me up in R&D once you got what you need. I'll get things cooking.
And so we're supposed to head left, and that'll take us to the boiler. But for another collectible, we want to head right. And before heading down this way, we want to go through the vents, which is going to take us in here to get another audio tape.
This is ridiculous. Tying them up, leaving them in there. Just kill them and be done with it.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Don't be a coward. You know what they did to us.
Okay, what did these people do? Huh? They work in a warehouse that never even been down to play care. You don't know them any more than I do. Let's just leave before...
Survivors. In there. He tied them up.
Why?
Because he's soft.
But this isn't... I can't. I just can't.
You can. You have to.
No. No, I...
They can't leave. And they can't stay.
But I never wanted this.
Want is inconsequential. We agreed.
We do this.
Together.
Yeah, that was messed up. But kind of like a war game, so it's to be expected. And so we can actually go in these doors right here, but we'll wait until we get the GrabPack because we can't get what we need until we have the GrabPack. And here's this giant brawn, and you can see in its mouth is the GrabPack that we want. And just like a really old cartoon, you gotta go up its tail.
When Braun eats, we all eat.
Keep in mind, this isn't like your GrabPack that you had in the last chapter. It is pretty slow. So when you launch something out, it's gonna be a little bit more sluggy, or sluggish, I should say. And that's just kind of the way they wanted this game to go. But anyways, let's move this over here for the future. And as I mentioned, we can go ahead and enter in here. And this to get another collectible. So follow along. And there's the pen. And you want to go all the way over here. And move these out of the way. And that's our collectible. It's a trophy. let us return back to where we're supposed to go. And now that we have our GrabPack, we don't have to worry about using Brawn anymore. I mean, we might in the actual game when they have another type of self-restraint achievement. Alright. So, that's where we need to go. You can see there's a passcode on there. And if you didn't hear, Globby was already telling you, hey, there's something here. So, behind this whiteboard here, and you can read it. Pie chart, 75% experiments, 10% meetings, 5% business trips, 9% sleep plus food, 1% personal time. Just grab the corner and turn it over. And the number for this, and it hasn't changed in the many times I played it, some of these do change, is the Luke number here, so 0859 is your passcode. And this is our new pressure hand. You can use it to apply pressure to specific green panels with hands. And I fell through. And I'll take us to our very first one, which will also lead us to another collectible item. Well, no, it's another audio tape. So things with this little hand on here, and you can see next to the little aiming reticle, there's a little pressure thing. That's to indicate that you can use your pressure hand on it. Just to apply to it and then add pressure, usually all the way to the top, and once you release, it'll go flying. One note though, having the pressure hand on at all times can kind of suck, and that's just because if you're trying to pull something, you have one hand that is actually trying to pull and another hand that's applying pressure. But anyways, here's our next audio tape. Yeah, that's probably when it put her in the little glass case. Very likely. Alright, now we're going to do a jump maneuver. You don't have to jump this way. It just makes it easier to find the location that we want to go to. And we're going down here, and here's where we're going to find another collectible. And over in this corner, there's this hand scanner that works, and I could never figure out what that does. But here's our collectible.
Toy maker.
Oh yeah, the pressure hand has no problems pulling you up whatsoever. It's just when you're trying to pull something. Terrible aiming. But here's another cardboard cutout. We will meet this character later, so I'm not going to give any spoilers on the name. The video, of course, will have it on the tagline. And that should be it. Someone has left some kind of food there. You can try all those doors if you'd like. You can't get in them. Now that we're in here, come around this corner, we'll find another audio tape.
Okay, so again, thank you all for coming in and being a part of this focus group. Now, what you just saw was a promo for our newest line of toys, the Wrongside Outnimals. And we'd love to get your honest reaction to...
I think they're disgusting.
Oh. Okay. Well, hey, no wrong answers. Can you tell me a little...
And satanic. They do sort of look a bit demonic. Ugh. Is that what you're trying to teach kids? How to turn animals inside out?
Is the octopus...
Oh,
Is he turning into a fish skeleton? I don't get it.
Octopuses don't have
Okay, everyone. Let's stay on track here. So I have, disgusting. Yep. Okay.
In a bad way.
Great. Yes. Disgusting in a bad way. I wrote it down twice. Okay. Anyone
And
else?
satanic.
Yeah. I wrote that one down. Yeah. We're good on satanic.
What if they had a skateboard?
I'm sorry.
What if one of these Outsidimals, you know, what if he had a skateboard?
Okay. You'd like one of them.
I mean, I wouldn't like it, but, you know, the kids.
I just really think it's all in bad taste. It's all very Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay. How about positive feedback? Is there anything that we like?
I like the one with the doobie.
Oh, that's not. That's a paintbrush.
Oh, then I like it.
Yeah, and that's why they're no longer around. But you could hear Globey here telling you there's something secret, and it's gonna be up here if you activate the black light. If it would work, you can see there's an image of Limon there. Now, if you go out here, you can see there's another area that you can pull there. But if you try to pull yourself up, you're just gonna fall down. So you need to grab one of these boxes, and that's why they gave you so many, because you might have this up. I'm not sure if I'm close enough, but I'm gonna give it a shot. My character would jump on there. Nope. And that one's gone. With this one, before you launch yourself up, jump. Otherwise, you're just gonna snap the arm and fall down. And there, we made it in. Go ahead and grab Limon here, and he's going to be useful for something else. At the moment, it's nothing that gets you anything special, but I'm sure later on it's going to be some kind of trophy achievement type thing. And let's go ahead and drop Limon. Because we need our other hand to break this. And so we'll have to return them on here with all the other ones. But beforehand, because once we return them, something does happen. Read all the notes that are in here. There's one stuck right there, and then there's whatever's written on the whiteboard here. I want to apologize for exploding on you guys like that. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry. I'm just so angry these days, and I never know why. Found Limon in the sink again. Someone please figure out what's happening here. So either Limon is moving on his own or someone is moving it. But anyways, we got a note to read. Reminder. Friendly reminder that the genetic modified vegetation present in this workspace is not to be removed without authorization. We know one of you has been taking citrus from this lab and leaving them around the factory as some kind of a joke. Let it be known there will be repercussions if this behavior continues. Management. His name is Limon. He has a family. So, yeah, management knew that someone's moving around Limon, and then someone at the very bottom of that note scribbled in what his actual name is. But go ahead and return him, and you'll see what happens. So, returning Limon just gets you the Outnimals theme. Oh, and yeah, there's little cameras here, and I'm very certain later on that might be some kind of achievement or trophy just to destroy all of them, and trust me, there will be a lot. Those are probably from management. Same with these speakers. See, there's one there. But anyways, right over here, here's another note. Lab report, medium growth and plant life. Abstract. In testing the interactions between growth medium and various biological materials, we observed that plant life exposure exhibits traits both integrally similar to and disturbingly different from that of flesh. Both facets raise significant concerns. Materials. Pure growth medium concentrate, various flora, fruits, and vegetables. Observations. Plant roots appears to have taken on the quality of weeds over several weeks, tangling as though to choke neighboring growth. Closer inspection reveals a coalescing structure, a shared system rather than competition. Enlarged stems, leaves, and fruits soon followed. During unprotected interaction, one specimen appeared to latch on to my insistent. Further contact is strongly discouraged. When the resulting fruits and vegetables were tested on both mice and rats, internal consumption began within hours following ingestion, similar to fungal degradation on organic tissue. Conclusion. All processed seeds, fruits, and vegetables are to be considered toxic and parasitic until a more stable strain can be developed. Direct interaction with any plant matter is prohibited. We need to develop a means of counteracting the growth medium if we're to continue this line of research. Otherwise, the flora will spread completely out of control. If the proposed negation formula we are developing is everything we intend, then this should more than suffice. So apparently the plants are bad. But we gotta get through here, and as you can see here, you can pressure them out of the way. This right here is not a complicated puzzle. You want to add pressure to this, and once the item gets over here within the 2 yellow lines, pull down this switch right here. And now we have a really giant and kind of creepy plant here. It has human-like faces there. But we want to do what we did before and just find any parts and explode them all. And then find what it's attached to on the bottom and remove the root. That'll let us out of this room. Also turn off these switches here for the cold. And once you've gotten them all, then you have access to point at this big one here and destroy it. Right here in this office is another note. Dr. Arkins' personal letter 1. Pumpkin. And I guess you too, David. Haha. Hey you, sending my love from a particular toy factory out west. Still insanely weird to say out loud. Missing you both like crazy right now. And I know, it's only been a couple of weeks, but still. Anyways, I told you I'd give you an update on the kind of people I'm meeting here in the lab. Some of the scientists here are super quiet, keeping mostly to themselves. They love to work, just not the people. Some are kind, but they almost feel a little sad when you talk to them. I can't exactly say why. And others are, well, let's say they're not the type I wanted to see here. There's this initial group of scientists that everyone else is built around. The Brain Trust. I'm told these people were from some relic program in the 60s called the Young Geniuses program. The head of them is a guy named Harley Sawyer. You guys would hate him. He's the type to let others break their backs lifting hay and then congratulate himself on the good work he did. I know the offer was a strange one. And David, I know you're worried about me. You don't even have to say it. You've just always been like that. But I really believe in this. Playtime told me this vision that means something, maybe even everything. It's not enough for me to just patent a thing and make a bit of money off of it, then retire somewhere to teach it in a class where nobody really cares about what you've dedicated your life to. I need what I do to be more than that. Julie, I want you to be proud to have a mommy like me, and I swear I'm going to do just that. Promise to be home for your 9th birthday. Love, Dr. Chloe Arkins. Well, they probably didn't make it. And likely they're talking about this lab, even though we do know that there are other areas. Don't need any of that. But we do need this battery here. And then someone wrote on here, vending machine is broken, please fix. It is making Candy Cat sad. And if you turn on your little light, points you in the right direction, but it's pretty obvious. This is not a complicated puzzle in any way, shape, or form. Oops, wrong side. Just go around, make sure you make contact. And then you can't go the same way because now there's fire.
That grabber looks good on you. This is Chopkins, my guy on the inside. We, sort of look out for each other. Chum, this is who everyone's been talking about. Poppy's angel. The Playtime butcher. Come on, I was just filling in Chum on our plan.
And that's our new friend Chum. He's a double agent.
First to try and take out the prototype. Everyone who tries, they fail. I mean, you've seen the guy. He's so juiced up on that pink stuff, you can cut him in half and he just put himself back together. But everyone has a weakness. And Playtime, they did all kinds of studies, poking him with needles and making spreadsheets. And all that science, it's here. Come on! How many years we've been talking about taking this guy out? This is our chance. See? What'd I say? Everything happens for a reason.
And unfortunately you can't follow them. Just won't let you. So you gotta go your own path. And here's the first time you get to learn that you can break specific glass on it. You can't break all of them. And we're supposed to go this way, but let me break that camera real fast. We want to go this way. And in this room is this kind of intricate puzzle. It's nothing really difficult. But you need to pull down all these guys here. And then hit this guy at the very end. That's going to let you in here to get another collectible. So, to start. And you could pull this guy down if you wanted to. Doesn't make a difference. And if you did pull it down, you have to be a little bit quick because it does go right back up. It's just a starting. But again, that doesn't matter. And just like that. And that's our next collectible. Anyways, continue on to this one. This one is not a really complicated one. Just go ahead and hit this guy here. And then get this guy.
Should be a way to get that door open. Hey, Chum, any idea what to do?
It's, again, not that complicated. You're going to hit this guy first, and then below us there's a valve to turn. And then over here, here's another battery pack. You want to turn the valve while pulling that battery pack, and it's going to move this platform. You're going to more than likely need to do it twice.
Oh boy. Don't worry, Chum. The butcher's got this. Steady as she goes. You're doing great. This some sort of prank, butcher?
That was odd. I just saw my thing. Whatever. Small glitch.
Hey, Chum, tell them they're doing great. Yeah, just keep going. You're almost there. Yeah, right there. Just hit the scanner.
But there's nothing else in here. Right, now we are in our next area, and right here, all the way in the back, is another note. GrabPack hands rejection. Engineering team. Team, I just wanted to say, for a bunch of socially maldeveloped super geniuses who can miraculously pull together miracles just ahead of deadlines. You are all absolute morons. Let me break down the concepts. I say derogatorily, you've sent me. Gravity hand. Really? This is the fantasy the company's innovation dime is going towards? Gun hand? Gunny wunny? First, A pox on whoever came up with this travesty of a name. Second, are you seriously about to give a bunch of overworked and severely underpaid 9-to-9ers a gun hand? Let's think about this. Big freaking fist. What employee under Playtime's payroll needs a fist? Please enlighten me. I would love to hear your reasoning and then promptly hand you a straitjacket. Please, the last thing I need in lead review is to show these travesties off like they're serious projects. Promptly toss them down into recycling and reclamation. And let's forget all about them. I know I intend to. Adam Worthy, Head of Engineering. So yeah, someone didn't like all the innovations we used beforehand. Also go ahead and switch your hand here because we're not going to need it. At least for the moment. We will need to switch back to the pressure hand in a second, but go ahead and move this. It is not a complicated puzzle, if you even want to call it that. Don't mind Globy, that's for something else entirely, and I'll explain that part later. I'm just gonna keep going off like that, and you'll see a lot of things that don't make any sense at the moment. Okay, that was actually kind of cool. But before I go up there, there's just this random little message here. Someone clearly wants this as an Easter egg, but it says Zeph was here. Oops. Wow. Come over here and grab this battery. That'll start this plane. Yeah, that was a weird video. But now that we have that, we have access to this guy, and we need to find the actual passcode for it. So over here, just like before, we have this board. And some interesting stuff to read on there. Or you could just, better put it, say, the things that people have written over time. So you have Dr. Arkins, please call me. I have important project details to discuss. PW. It's my son's birthday today. He turns 10. I haven't seen him since he was 7. If anyone's around, I could use someone to talk to. There's some formula notes here. Idea. An experiment with multiple mouths, digestive system, and an advanced immune system. Put them in the pit to digest unwanted materials. Annual celebration of Dr. Sawyer's removal coming up. BYOB, Anthony. Idea, bigger body. Sin poops a lot. Anyone? And it just says no. Quit erasing my stuff. I'll gut whoever I see at my board who isn't me. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, and they crossed that out. They clearly meant to say Dr. Sawyer, and then they said yay. Someone keeps moving my mug. Whoever you are, I know where you sleep. Remember that. And now onto the real thing. So our passcode for the area where we're going to find all the notes that we're looking for here is going to be at this location, 65JL. This one changes all the time, so even though you're watching me do it, yours will be very different, but it's not complicated. See over here? You see on the top it says JL, BZ, SP, and I think that says TF over there. Man, it feels like a site test. That's what we're looking for. So we're looking for container 65 in JL. So run back out here. So there's 65, but we can't read what it says. Got to come to the side. And our passcode is 168. Simple, right? Go ahead and grab that. And these new guys. Master Backup. Master Backup. Data Archive. Stores a wealth of information, procedures, methods, us, myself, our strengths, our flaws. Backup version is identical to the working version. Unclear which is original, or if it matters. Too valuable to erase. Need to keep as leverage. Keep stored in data center, just in case. Negation Compound. Presentation 1 of 6. Research findings. Legacy subjects 1006, 1007. Gold level authorized personnel only. Sensitive information ahead. Negation Compound. Presentation 2 of 6. Team has identified key substrates used in Mr. Lugwaite's process. Restorative gel mixture. Encourages cellular regeneration and tissue growth. Integral to experiment successful outcomes. Spreads indefinitely when untreated and exposed to biomass. Chemical analysis indicates some similarities to DMEM, comparable levels of salt, amino acids, and B vitamins. However, Ludwig's mixture outperforms all other commercially available culture mediums. Negation Compound. Presentation 3 of 6. Beware. Exposure to raw, untreated substrates may be hazardous. Documented sequela includes non-biological, biological grafting, progressive subluxation with sustained exposure, heterotopic ossification, urticaria, hives, multisensory distortion. Negation Compound. Presentation 4 of 6. Microscopic imagery. Negation Compound. Presentation 5 of 6. Team has successfully recreated this medium in a lab environment, now able to create, modify, and neutralize the medium as well. See Negation Compound. Negation Compound renders the medium inert, required for preventing runaway overgrowth, caused by self-replication. Negation Compound. Presentation 6 of 6. Addendum 07-12-1993. All information and records regarding the gel medium and its negation compound are now archived on the following. location, and real-time status. A drive, innovation, reformatted. B drive, innovation, reformatted. C drive, counselor's office, play care, reformatted. D drive, med exams, game station, no signal. Central domain, secondary lab, shelf, corrupted. E drive, research and development labs, no signal. F drive, biodiversity labs, no signal. G drive, reanimation labs, no signal. Master backup, data center, labs, okay. And that was a lot, but those files are the same one that we just saw on the projector over here, so no worries. But now we have a brand new item, and it is these little mag hands. So if you noticed before, there was these little magnet things here, and you don't have to switch to any specific hands. You can just use that and pull yourself up. And so we need to go over to the other side. Nothing big. Before heading over here, go ahead and drop down here for another audio tape.
Leith, I've been reviewing your concerns about our head of shipping.
He's becoming some sort of people's champion. Now too many noses are sniffing around. We deal with this now, we'll make him a martyr.
Not if we deal with it the right way.
Oh?
I think Mr. Lovitz is due for a promotion.
You're serious?
Oh, he can't be the people's champion if he's one of us. Up his pay, his title, new parking spot. Give him a new car, too. Let everyone think he's sold his soul.
And if it doesn't work?
You worry too much. Try focusing on the bigger picture. Our friends in Tokyo are coming up to speed. At this rate, this factory won't even be our main focus in a few short years.
And the park?
Renovations are underway. I'll be inspecting the premises next week, 7th to the 12th. I trust you won't burn this place down in my absence.
I'll do my best. Though I won't lie, this place is feeling more like a powder keg every day.
If you're not sure who they're talking about Rich, and now we know why he was promoted. And if I can ever get up there, we'll continue along. But apparently Rich was integral to a lot of things, and the company didn't want that. And somehow I'm stuck. And now I'm unstuck. So now that we know the actual details, lets us know that his promotion wasn't, as positive as it seems, and that's pretty much a corporate thing in general. Corporations tend to do that a lot when they're trying to silence someone, because it makes it seem like everything was going good, and then it wasn't. And usually sometimes it's enough to sway someone on perspective. But right over here is another one of these files. Go ahead and pick that up. Letter to Leith. Number 1. Leith. I'm pleased to say that one of my pet projects has had a breakthrough. During our latest attempt at neural mapping, we were able to successfully record and reconstruct brief, subjective moments from our subject's short-term memory. If we can scale this practice, it could give a whole new dimension to our work. Think about it. How many subjects can we realistically pull from Home Sweet Home? 30%? 50%? I can hardly imagine this being sustainable in the long term. If, however, we use the mapper, it could allow us to completely reconstruct a subject's psyche based on prior imaging. We could do this as many times as needed, provided we have the proteins and lipids. This is to say, duplication. Were that the case, we'd never have to worry about shortage of test candidates again. Dr. Sawyer. So yeah, that's shady. That's kind of how he went about it and wanted to make more of these toys. So we can't go that way at the moment, but we will be there in a second. So come over here. And if it allows me to, go ahead and turn this valve here. And then we can return to that area and get another note. And here's the note on the table. And if you read here, here's Eddie's desk, head of research. Medical report, Edward M.N. Ritterman. Patient information, name, Eddie N.N. Ritterman. DOB, 3/6/1946. MRN, 9852761. Sex, male. DX date, 1968. Attending physician, Dr. Michaels. Date of visit, 11/15/1994. Subjective. Patient reports increasing difficulty with ambulation. States a growing weakness in the quadriceps and grip strength. Denies any notable falls, but details near falls as a daily occurrence. Patient believes he is experiencing a more rapid physical deterioration. Mild dysarthria noted. Tongue fasciculations observed. Objective. Vitals. WNL. Notable atrophy of the bilateral quadriceps. Hand grip strength. Decreased versus prior visit. Gait. Slow. Unsteady. Requires an assistive device. No signs of acute distress otherwise. Assessment. DX. Spinal and bulbar muscle atrophy. Kennedy's disease. Progressive. Degenerative myopathy. Disease progression consistent with expectations. Increased weakness likely due to natural progression. Plan. Continue supportive care. PT, OT, as tolerated. Reinforce fall precautions. Refill prescriptions for pain medications. Notes. Remember to maintain positivity. So, Eddie Ritterman was a sick guy and he was dying. Who would have known, right? Perhaps the whole project is just to fix the shortcoming on people like himself and others. Anywho, moving along. Scare all these guys away. And you can go ahead and get close to this thing. It's not going to suck you, and it's not a fan. Plus it has this little guard right here. Anyways, there's all these switches here, and then there's this for the gel cleaning station. If you turn on your black light, it's going to give you the actual ones that you want to look for, which is triangle, diamond, and sexagon. Anyways, you're going to find those over here, and you want to pull them as you saw. So not that one. And this one does change. So whatever yours might be, and even the location, will not be the same. I think my very first one was literally all on the left side. And then that turns that all off. But before we move forward, and this is still part of the moving forward, go ahead and pull this overhead. And right over here, there's this valve. Go ahead and pull that, and it's going to release some cold over here to this gel thing. And now that we have our pressure arm, we can break that and go in there for another collectible. I might screw this up, I don't know. It's not a complicated puzzle, just kind of easy to mess up. And if you did it all right, then this valve turns green, and the same thing. Just turn it, and go down there and break through this gel. Now hit the switch and go up. Be quick, you are kind of timed. And there you go. Now we can just go ahead and continue and be done with this area. Each of these controls one of these, and if I can get Globy to turn on properly. Yeah, you kind of saw that. There's a one bin right here, and one controls the gate that's on the other side. You want to just do that one first always. Just add the pressure all the way up, and then go ahead and release. And that'll open up the door behind it. And by the time you press the other one, you should be perfectly aligned. And so here's this puzzle right here. And if you come over here, here's the door, and we need a battery pack. And in order to find that battery pack, you gotta go down. There it is. If I could reach it. There you go. And here's another. No. To whomever finds this. To whomever finds this. My name is Dr. Preston Willard. I'm a biologist, and I've committed atrocities in the pursuit of unattainable science. 150 people, whose names I've listed at the bottom of this document, each played a part in this. One of humanity's gravest crimes. Whatever their motives, they are all complicit. I tried changing it all from the inside. Tried reasoning. Tried everything. I was desperate and scared, and I made a deal with the devil just to make it all stop. I leaked dates and details. I suggested that certain people meet and talk. I created the upheaval that allowed this to happen. That left everyone looking away from what they should have. All of them. All for him. I believe the prototype was a victim. A child forced to become something else, something more. I believe the deal I struck would let them go free, that it would end the work. I'd read his history, who he used to be. I'd let my assumptions about his actions guide me. The reality is, The prototype is a monster, a copycat who's seen the worst in us, and wants nothing more than to give it all back. I pushed the button. I let him go. Thousands are dead. I thought I was doing a good thing, but nobody can do good things. Not in a place like this. Maybe something good can come from all this if you tell the world. Tell them about me. Tell them about this place. Tell them that history should not remember us for what we tried to do, but what we did. Jessica, Marcus, I'm sorry. Dr. Preston Willard. The guilty, Dr. Preston Willard. Leith Pierre. Edward M.N. Ritterman. Dr. Harley Sawyer. Dr. Bruno White. Well, that was, self-incriminating. And now we know who kind of let the prototype free. But he also gave some names that we've not seen or even heard of yet. Maybe in later chapters, who knows? Anyways, on to this not really complicated puzzle here. So you need to pull these over to this side here, but they can only be pulled while this part is charged. And since there's no way for you to pull down the switch, you just got to keep actively charging it yourself. So, advice, keep holding on to one of them. This one is activated by the right side, the bottom right, top left. And just keep pulling as you keep charging it. So give it a good charge, and then just keep charging it. That's one. That was weird. There's 3 of these, and only the leftmost one actually says anything. The other ones just kind of shows random nothing.
Hey, don't you take that tone with me. You get lost? Oh. Hey, you found something. This is it. This is... Chum, what is this? Negation formula. Sounds spicy. And looks like the prototype doesn't want anyone to find it. They got it stored on a backup in IT. We can get there from the tram in reanimation. You can get us in there, right? No. What are you talking about, No? This is our chance. Well, we gotta try. Or are you just happy of being the prototype's errand boy now? Look, I'm sorry. You help us out and we're even. I mean it. Gel Lab's a mess right now. Could go up from the pit, but let's see. Maybe we could risk Sweet Street to scrap.
I thought I'd find him
Hiding in here.
By hunters.
Shall pursue.
1170.
But you, I need you to repair the security system.
Make sure there are
Eyes everywhere.
then
Find me Poppy before he does something she'll regret. Nothing is more important to you than this. And you know the price for failure.
Yeah, I did not expect that, but I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And that's it for this part of Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. We have gone into the labs. Of course, we were chased by Huggy. That was expected. It's just a continuation from the last chapter. But down there, we saw some of the toys and creations that live there. Things that I've probably never seen the light of day above in years. Scrap toys, scrap projects. But along the way, we found a new friend, Giblet. And this is after we lost our GrabPack, and they helped us to find a new one, albeit a little archaic, but for our purpose, it's useful regardless. But Giblet wasn't alone, and Giblet did have a friend, Chum, who was a double agent working for the good side, let's just call it that, and then also working to get information from the prototype, which is very risky. Chum does seem to be very capable, but does not express any words that we can understand. Everything's along the lines of grunts and moans, and as humans we just can't understand that. But we did have a few close encounters with the prototype, each of them evaded, but it's obvious that Poppy is running around down here. It's just a matter of where, right? So will we find her? And will we find her safe? Who knows? That'll be until next time. So until then, thanks everybody for watching.